Let me ask you this, in your opinion, is there more racism in the Justice Department than there is in the town of Ferguson and their police department?
There is more racism in the Justice Department than there is in any, than anywhere I see in St. Louis area.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We made some news with that, and I think the first man who had it posted last night before it took off was my friend Jim Hoft, conservative blogger, investigative reporter for the GatewayPundit.com. In fact, he's the founder of GatewayPundit.com, and also joins us right now. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Steve. Good to be with you.
Good to talk to you. All right, lots going on. First, let's talk about the Israeli elections. The exit polls out of Israel show a slight lead, or did at least, for Netanyahu, which is better than what the polls had predicted, that this would be a stunning defeat for Netanyahu and Likud. But of course, if it's neck and neck, or if Netanyahu edges out, he could still remain prime minister.
Right. And as of right now, Netanyahu's party, Likud, has a 1-point lead over his rivals, Herzog and the Labor Party. So looks good so far.
Yeah, well, it's going to be very interesting. Of course, the media and the White House hoping against hope that they'll be celebrating tonight, that they'll be rid of Netanyahu, but I don't think that's going to happen so fast.
Right, and also it looks like the left and the Arab vote got together to, make a stand against Netanyahu. There were reports this morning that there was a big Arab vote that came out. Prime Minister Netanyahu commented on that, and he's getting slammed by the media now, U.S. and the leftists all over, because of his comments about the Arab vote being so strong, because everyone knows it's going to be against Netanyahu.
Right, and of course you also have on the Gateway Pundit that Hamas has blasted Netanyahu's statement on a two-state solution, that he will never be for it. So you would think that would be enough. Hamas's discontent and outrage should be enough to drive Israelis to the polls to vote for Netanyahu.
Right. You would think that could be a campaign ad right there.
Yeah. All right. You also have a story. The thug who allegedly shot the two cops in Ferguson. And I love the way they've been putting these people on, saying, he was set up by the police, he was beaten by the police. You have a story that talks about the fact that he is a friend of Michael Brown's, the late Michael Brown's old buddy, Dorian Johnson, who apparently, reportedly, according to the truth of the case in Ferguson, lied through his teeth about what he saw, or at least saw something no one else saw, with the Michael Brown shooting. So they're buddies?
That's right. They're Facebook friends. Someone caught that this weekend after it was announced that it was this Jeffrey Williams who he did admit that he shot the gun. They found the gun at his house, and but then he said, but he wasn't shooting at the police, even though he hit one right in the face. He says he was shooting at someone else who was trying to rob him as he was driving by in a car. So he's going to have a rough time. I think his defense counselors will have a rough time defending that, especially since he already confessed to shooting the gun that hit these police.
Yeah, but Jim, he was coerced, he was beaten.
Right.
That's why he confessed. And the gun was planted.
Right, of course, it was a sandwich. That's what they've said before too.
Yes.
The police came out today and said that they actually, when they arrested him, they had a group of men who came in, arrested him. He did not put up a fight. They went down to the station. They booked him. They also had a nurse there to check him out when he came in to see if there was any injuries, which was great thinking. And so they're totally refuting these rumors that he started, that he was the victim here and was roughed up by the police.
Yeah, but Jim, it must have been a white nurse. You can't trust those white nurses. That's. By the way, there's probably 40% white nurses in a population of 30% white people. That's disproportionate. That's nurse racism. I'm sure we'll be hearing that from the Justice Department pretty soon. All right, now tell me about this cockamamie let me get this straight. I don't want to say it wrong because I hesitate to say it at all. But tell me about this Indiana Democrat who's known as B.I. Itch Boy. I won't say the word. It rhymes with witch. Who posted a photo of his bare behind in, I guess he's wearing, I don't know, anyway, and now he's returned to work?
Yeah, he went back to the Democratic House yesterday. This is Representative Justin Moed. And I actually pixelated out his bare rear in the photos I posted, but he put up the real McCoy there. And not just one picture, but several pictures. He tweeted out.
Yeah, we have them all, Jim. We have them all on from your website, from Gateway Pundit. We have them all on our screen right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for shading them out. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, he went back to the House yesterday, and he's going to stay in office, and he's still thinking about running again next term.
Hey, why not? You know, if you're against him, you're probably a bigot of some kind, right? Hey, Jim, great to talk to you. Thank you very much.
All right,
and
Steve.
check Jim out at thegatewaypundit.com. Appreciate it. All right, folks, up next, best-selling author Joel Rosenberg about the Israeli elections. But